A few years ago, my parents-in-law planned a ski vacation in Germany, an event that brought me tremendous joy and indisputable panic. You see, this side of my family is adventurous and athletic, and I was terrified by the prospect of being trapped at the top of a mountain, hooked into my snowboard, and completely unprepared to follow my much more skilled family members down the steep slope in front of us. My last memory on a snowboard at the time was a couple years prior, my face buried in snow, hot with the stinging pain of icy particles dragged across it. From that position, I could spy the not-so-distant feet of my family members waiting for me to get up and join them for lunch, but I lingered in defeat at the bottom of the mountain. It wasn't the physical pain that got the best of me. At the beginning of my snowboarding journey, falls and dives and the general loss of control were par for the course. But to fall so hard and fail so miserably while trying something new felt especially depressing. Why wasn't I getting it? Why wasn't I successful? I kept trying and I kept failing. Well, as a college English professor, my perspective of this situation became problematic when I returned to the classroom. Every semester, I coach students to appreciate the length of the journey ahead of them as learners, to not be discouraged by how long it takes to master a new language or to commit to revise a paper they already thought was great. These are distinct intellectual hurdles, and for some, they can become daunting. I think that's often the case when a student enters a classroom and expects just to get it, just to listen, learn, and then do. Learning has never been so smooth a process for me, even as an educator. I failed as an artist, a musician, an athlete, and so many other roles in my life due to the same expectations. Try it once, master it immediately, hey, you're done. Nope, that's not how it works, and today as an older, wiser version of myself, I find some solace in that truth. It's kind of pleasant to think, well, I could have been those things. I could have been an artist displaying his works at fancy gallery openings if I persisted. I just didn't. Instead, I found other passions that kept me motivated longer. Writing was one of them, and again, I wasn't immediately perfect at it. I received comments on papers that crushed me in the moment, but when I read the feedback and made genuine attempts to understand it, I saw the weaknesses, and I was often given the chance to fix them with revision. So, of course, my first time snowboarding in Alaska was a complete disaster. I had no training, and I was unnecessarily hard on myself for not succeeding right away. Years later, in the same position in Germany, I started on a more positive note. I wished my family members well as they rode the gondola to the top of the mountain while I hit the bunny slopes in a beginner's snowboarding class. I continued to take brutal falls, none featured here, but this time I had a coach helping me analyze what led to the fall, how my form could be amended to carve through the snow, or how to perform the falling leaf technique to avoid nasty spills. So I fell and I fell and I tried again and revised and revised. Without this guidance, learning how to control the board would have taken years on my own. And if I know myself, it's likely I would have given up. But I chose to invest in this learning experience. I love the rush of adrenaline. I cherish time on the mountain with family. I want to be there for those moments. So an encouraging coach, the easy bunny slopes, challenging but rewarding instruction, and constant practice defined my days on the mountain while we were in Germany 3 years ago. Today, my German instruction is years behind me, but the learning experience is ever present. I've made it from the bunny slopes to the easiest of the black diamonds, and I do mean the easiest, and I feel a lot of pride as a result. Sure, we may not get it the first time, but if we keep coming back, if we keep persisting, we can succeed. And yes, you will fall again. It's always okay to fall. It's just a problem if you don't pull yourself back up.